This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. Porter Circuit Judge Mary DeBoer and Lake Superior Judge Stephen Scheel are among 3 finalists to fill an upcoming vacancy on the Court of Appeals, state officials said. Indiana Chief Justice Loretta Rush will submit a report to Governor Eric Holcomb in the upcoming days, court officials said. After officially receiving the list of nominees, the governor has 60 days to make his selection. 15 judges serve on Indiana's appellate court. They're organized into 3 judge panels to decide cases appealed from trial courts throughout the state. 24-year-old Virgil King of Gary has been sentenced to 50 years in jail for the murder of Daquan Walker outside Walker's mother's home in 2023. King and co-defendant Micah Sanders went to the area of the crime in the 500 block of Chase Street in Gary and waited for Walker to exit his mother's home. They both shot at him multiple times. A jury found King guilty June 10th after a trial. Sanders was sentenced to 45 years in prison for the murder after he pleaded guilty to the crime. Are you smarter than a University of Chicago physician? Local residents will have their chance to prove that on Sunday at the Pierogi Fest in Whiting. Fest co-founder Tom Taberton said, "We think highly of University of Chicago physicians, and this shows they have a sense of humor too." Lee Enterprises Senior News Director Mark Chase, Judge Marissa McDermott, WJOB owner and host Jim Deedlow, Judge Christina Cantor, and Hard Rock Casino CEO Matt Schufert will serve as the local celebrities. And in sports, for 27 years, John Bogner was involved with the Highland baseball program, and for 10 of those, he served as the head coach. This past season, though, Bogner made the move to Chesterton. While moving someplace new is never easy, Bogner was able to help lead the Trojans to a sectional championship, which was the program's first since 2018. He sat down with sports director Sam Michael to talk about how special this year was.
It was pretty awesome when you go into a brand new building and you have to prove yourself to 70 kids and 7 coaches and everybody else around you. Replacing a legend, so you go in, you have to have everything on point. Practice plans have to be crisp. The kids have to buy in, and we had a great group of kids, top to bottom, that just absolutely, they loved the structure, I believe. Our coaches bought into it. Them learning my language took us a year or 2 to understand each other's language and practice plans. The kids buying in and how they expected to work every day. Does that make sense? So it was just one of those where talking about this is how we're going to do things. Everything's on the hustle. Everything's on the hop. We had some very talented kids that bought into that approach also, which were kind of the things, when you change careers for 27 years, you hope you get that. And I was very fortunate that we had a great group of kids.
To read up on more local news and headlines, visit JEDtv.com and NWI.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your